What's up? We're back. There's been some changes. If you still follow us, or if you do keep up with us still, on our Instagram and Facebook, we've been kind of on a little hiatus, but we've also got some new people. Before we get into that and bring them in, even though y'all already know who it is, we just want to talk about why these changes have been made. First of all, within the band, especially me and Diego, and Ismar too, like, the band is a thing, not just like a, oh, we're some kids trying to have fun. No, we've been doing this. Me and Diego, longest members within the band, we've been trying to do this officially since 2014. We started in 2014, but we didn't start playing shows and debut into the music scene in Del Rio until 2015. It's not to mention, me and Diego alone have been trying to put together a band since our 7th grade year, which I'm pretty sure that was like, what, 2012? Something like that. The thing is, it wasn't a phase, you know, as some people might think, like, oh, these are just a whole bunch of kids playing in bands and stuff like that. I mean, yes, we're doing it for fun, but also we wanna get big, play and meet new people and spread our stuff. Music's an outlet to us, and we wanna kind of go out there. But basically, a lot of people didn't really take us seriously. I think Diego can elaborate on that a little bit.
Since we started the band EP 2014, we were playing shows 2015 for like a year establishment. They thought we were cool. We were just some random kids just playing some pop punk songs that I guess they thought it was just like, oh, they're just playing live because they think that's fun. As time went on, we were more serious about it. We're trying to make a living out of our music. Some people know us that we've made a lot of changes throughout our time, which is never bad. Recent years, we noticed it this summer the most. People weren't taking us serious because we had young people, which is nothing wrong. It didn't look, I hate to use that, but it looked like a daycare.
Well, to us, we saw the potential, but to other people, you could tell. Yes, we are all kids, but when me and Diego were kids, we were playing shows. We were still serious. We wanted to make a good impression. We actually cared about our music and what we were putting out there and our performance. The band is seen as a career. It was felt as if some people, like, oh, it's just something extracurricular. This is something I could be part of for a little bit and then get out. It's also a group effort, and at the end of the day, most of the time, it wasn't. That's not throwing any shade to anybody. It's just, there's a time and place for people doing certain things. Get in something and realize it's not for you. And it sucks for the people like us who actually know that this is what we want to do. We have to go through changes and stuff like that, but it's for the better. Just basically, we weren't being taken seriously, and it sucks because who cares if there's girls, or who cares if some of the members were a little young? That shouldn't matter. What should matter is the music and the effort that we put into writing this kind of stuff. I'm sorry. I burped. I'm sorry. I chugged a Dr. Pepper while coming over here from the dollar store. We'll talk about that later.
That was a root beer.
I wanted to get a Dr. Pepper root beer. There we go. On top of the seriousness thing, how people weren't taking us seriously, and maybe some members weren't taking the band seriously or making it priority like it should be. So efficiency. Yes, we did play a lot of shows with this past lineup, but in terms of releasing songs alone, yes, we recorded it by ourselves, and yes, it could have been way better quality, but look, we got minimum wage jobs. We're using that money to pay for trying to do stuff for the band, and equipment's really hard to get. Very expensive, especially when only 2 out of the 5 people are actually getting an income. Alone took forever. Alone was finished being written, I want to say August 2018. Didn't get released until like what? When was it? March? Late February, early March, I keep forgetting. We recorded our instrumentals, me and Diego, by what? September, October. Vocals took forever. Long story short, there was just so many little things that could have already been fixed within the span of however long everybody was in the band. This is the longest time that EP has had the same lineup for a long period of time. Being that we were together for so long and we only put out one song and just recorded songs that were already written. Too much time for too little progress in terms of performance, everything. There's no shade or no shame to anything in that matter. Totally love everybody that we've been in the band with for the most part. So that's just what's been going on. Now, before we bring out our new member, in case you didn't know, we represent a clothing brand called DEVIANT Clothing. Get 20% our order, and you can get 20% off your order if you use our coupon code DEVIANTREP353. That's DEVIANTREP 353. You get some cool stuff like this. Look at this hat. It's got a flower on it. It's got Deviant in the back. Me and Luis are currently waiting for some shirts to come in. So yeah, shorts. He's gonna get some shorts because he's a drummy buddy, and he gets hot sometimes when he drums, or all the time. Anyways, Luis, come on out. Get over here. What are you doing? Heck yeah. What?
Oh
yeah. No. Luis is in.
Oh no.
Because what if we get
we need to put a warning.
So we've got Luis here. Introduce yourself. This is your first interaction with the EP, with the Perfectionists.
My name is Luis. I have been in the band before, back in the early days of EP. Due to us being a lot younger, it just didn't work out. But I'm back, better than ever, ready to kick some fucking ass. Yeah, that's about it. I'm super stoked to be in the band. I'm super stoked to finally interact with y'all, because it's been a little under wraps lately, and I'm super excited to see y'all at shows.
Speaking of shows, y'all are probably wondering, well, gee, where is Ismar? Do you know where Ismar is?
I don't.
Do you know where Ismar is? Ismar is in
Denton. Super crazy, right? So I moved here to Denton 3-4 weeks, almost a month. I moved up here for college, so I'm going to the University of North Texas, home of the Eagles. I'm kind of sad, that I am here just because I'm separated from everyone else. Music-wise, don't worry guys, we're still a thing. And the cool thing is that here in Denton, we really try to empower and support local bands. So a lot of stores like in downtown and stuff like that have a little section for local bands, and you can buy like their CDs and their merch and stuff like that. And I think that's super cool because that's, back at home, no one did that. There wasn't a thing. If you wanted to buy local merch and stuff like that, you had to go to the shows and stuff like that. And not a lot of people, sometimes people didn't know about it. But here you can just go to the store and buy local people's stuff. I think that is so cool. And because a lot of people support local bands, there's a ton of places here that have like live shows and stuff like that. And that is something that we as a band need to jump on. Show wise, we're not really gonna play in Del Rio. It's because of how difficult it is for me to get back home. But Denton is about 7 hours away from Del Rio. Me trying to make that trip like immediately after classes, no way. I don't mind putting in that effort, but it's just easier for the band to come from Del Rio up here to where I am. That's basically what we're gonna do. Plus it's a good thing too for us as a band. We get to branch out, have different people hear our music. Definitely we'll be playing more shows here in Denton, probably the Dallas-Fort Worth area if we can work something out. I'm still, kind of looking for venues and stuff like that, seeing how the whole thing works out because I just moved here. As for shows in Del Rio, even though I said we're not going to really play, if there is a show in Del Rio that has a lot of planning ahead of time, we may be able to perform. So you guys in Del Rio, don't be super disappointed, super sad. There may still be a chance that we play, that we're there. Personally, I would like to go back home and play because, it's hometown. Please stay tuned for our new music. And we do have new music coming out. Like, this is like my favorite song that we've ever written together as a band. EP, we're gonna come back like stronger than ever. Like, guys, this is the one. I'm telling y'all, this is the one. So I'm very excited for the future. Hopefully everything can go as planned. Most of all, I'm just really excited to get back on stage and perform for you guys, perform for new people, have fun, and get our name out there. If you would have told me 3-4 years ago that I would be in a band, I would have been like, what? Like, nah. I mean, that'd be cool. But yet here I am, having fun, doing what I like, playing on stage with some great, amazing people. Sometimes I get into my emo hours here and I think about Diego, and I think about Adi, and I think about Luis. I just think about everyone in the band, and I miss it. I miss them. I miss being at home. But that's okay. Hopefully y'all aren't like worried about my existence. Don't worry, still here, still alive, still in the band, no worries. Since this video isn't about me, I don't really know what they're gonna tell y'all, so let's just go back to Diego, Adi, and Luis back at home.
What can we say about Isamar? We've seen her grow. I mean, I'll probably pull up some pictures. Like, when she first started and it was just a temporary thing, or she thought it was a temporary thing, we thought it was too. And then from that to like now, she's improved a lot. She's grown up. She's a grown woman. I'm so proud of Isamar.
Listen, babes, when you watch this, just know I love you.
We all do. We love Isamar.
Warning.
So that is like, anyways,
We got other shit we gotta talk about.
the future, new merch.
We got some new merch coming in. I got in contact with a really cool guy from the UK who's gonna be doing some pretty fucking dope designs for us. Whenever we were looking at these designs, we were definitely making sure that it was something that we were gonna want, that we thought was fucking sick, that we would enjoy wearing, that was our kind of style. So we're really hoping that you're gonna like them too.
I think right now we have 3 designs that we're working on.
Designs.
Or not that we're working on that, but that we are in the
Looking
works
into
of
getting.
with that guy. New music.
So we got together with this awesome guy, Chris.
Resartus Studios.
But of course we wouldn't have met him if it weren't for Nelson from Semper Acerbus, which is also a really cool band here in Del Rio, which you should totally go check them out. Nelson was like, hey, I want y'all to put out some like good quality stuff. Totally go to this guy's studio. And at one of the shows that we played at, which we hopped on thanks to the guys from Dawn of Flames. They're pretty sick too. Y'all should go check them out as
Shout
well.
out Dawn of Flames.
Yes,
sir.
Chris was going to be there. He was able to see us live. I guess he really liked us, and he was down to work with us. And of course, what he saw wasn't at all what he was going to see when recording in his studio, which is completely different. I'm super stoked with how recording worked out. I think we all can agree. Still want to continue working with him. He knows what he's doing. He's always got cool tips to tell us about, and he's always coming to the table with new ideas, showing us, what if you try this, what if you try that, opening our minds to things. So thanks, Chris, for working with us, and we'll still continue to work with you because we want to get some more music out there, which is our plan, which we'll talk about later for the fans. Special thanks to Nelson for getting us on there, helping us get this song done in terms of like talking to Chris, paying for the studio time, which is really cool. Of course, now we're going to be paying for it for ourselves, but he kind of helped us get our feet wet in terms of knowing how it's like to work in the studio. And now that we see how it's like, we understand like, no, yeah, like we should really save up our bucks from our minimum wage jobs and totally just put our all into getting music out there. But we've got a new song coming out pretty soon.
Just so you guys know, we're not shitting the stick or anything. Like, this song has been mastered, recorded, everything. It's ready to go. We're just waiting on a few more things to be just right and ready for y'all so that you get the full experience of the song. We're not saying that it's gonna come out and then it's next summer type shit. Like, this is actually done. We just need a few more things to polish up, and we're good.
Of course, you'll be finding that on Spotify and all that stuff. Speaking of the new song, we actually got to work with a buddy of ours, Luis
Fernandez. He helped us out a lot with the music video for the song. Speaking of the music video, we'd like to thank the extras that helped out for our music video. Appreciated it very much. Thank you guys so much for being there and experiencing that with us. Would like to warn y'all and let you guys know that most of the things that were shot that night are going to be taken out of the video. Things got a little wild. It's fucking show business, isn't it? that's what happens. There will be a video. You're just gonna have to look for yourselves. That's all I can really say.
cooking.
I'd like to talk to Papa Louie for a little bit.
We don't need that anymore.
Now that I'm in the band, I just like to make things clear that we're gonna go through some not drastic changes. We're not gonna, like, I don't know, sell out and become like a fucking cover band. But I would like to say that there is gonna be changes. We're not gonna give a fuck. We're gonna do what we want to do. We're gonna have complete artistic control of what we want to do. We're not gonna let anything hold us back. And in all seriousness, I can say that once again, I am extremely happy to be in this band, and I am glad that I am working with my close homies once again. This is definitely a step in the right direction, and we're just gonna keep fucking pulling through. Either you're with us or you're against us. I hope y'all are with us, because we're gonna have a fucking wild ride.
How do I say this without offending people, even though it's not really offensive?
Well, I don't know what you're gonna say, so...
A lot of the time, fans are fans just because, oh, my bestie's in that band. Don't actually support the music, support the effort, support the whatever. I'd rather have 30 real fans than have hundreds of fake fans. If for some reason you don't like EP anymore, just cause your buddy's not in it anymore, then obviously...
Fuck you. No, but honestly, like, at this point, if you have any problems with EP, fuck you.
At the end of the day, if you're following us just because your buddy's in here, I'm sorry, but you're not really a fan. I mean, yes, fan bases, awesome, they're cool. If you're gonna like or support, like or follow us, and then once your buddy's out or whatever, then you unfollow or whatever, or you get all salty. It's like, were you even interested in the music, which is what this whole thing is about? At the end of the day, EP's about the music, not about the people. But the people do make the music, and compatibility is priority.
All I can really say is that in any sort of situation, I mean, throughout life in itself, you're gonna make fucking enemies. You're gonna make fucking enemies. You're gonna have conflicts. You're gonna have people that just don't fucking like you. People that just fucking despise your utter fucking existence. You just have to pull through, man, and that's what we're gonna fucking do. We're in it for the long run. We're in it for the long haul. And like I said before, either you're with us or you're against us. And it's plain and simple, just like that. I mean, if you don't fucking like us, if you're gonna talk shit about us, if you're gonna do anything, cool, man. I mean...
We make fun of ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Look at me. Look at him.
Look at us.
Look, yeah.
Whenever the new music video is out, pull a meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make those fucking memes.
We'll probably post
No.
them.
Honestly, whether you don't like us or whether you do, we're still gonna be fucking doing us, because that's all I know how to do, is do me. That's all she knows how to do. That's all Diego knows how to do. We only know how to do us. So that's what we're gonna fucking do. This is gonna, I don't know, this will get cut out, or either, I hope it doesn't get cut out, but
recording.
shout out Dawn of Flames, shout out Semper, shout out fucking Resartus Studios, shout out CWBE, The Click, what up boys, shout out fucking, all the motherfuckers that fucking hate us, shout out all the people talking shit, shout out the backyard. Shout out all the cover bands in Del Rio. You gotta leave the real music to the real motherfuckers. Woo!
You're probably wondering, what the heck is this? You went from 5 to 4 members. Who's playing bass?
At this moment in time, we are looking for a bass player. We're looking for someone who has a good personality, has a good sense of character, someone who's reliable, someone who is definitely has a musical bone in their body. You gotta know how to jam. You gotta vibe with us.
Let's be honest.
You gotta vibe with us, man. If you are seeing this and you do know how to play bass, hit us up, either one of us.
Also, there's EP socials, so you can always just message band. I guess just for funsies. What are these? What is this? Well, today, cleaned up the practice space. This is the backdrop from the photo shoot. We've got our little vinyl banner. Of course, it's not, you can't see the whole thing, but it's got our EP logo on there. Yeah. And also, it's September, which means that in all stores, it's time to put out all the Halloween decorations. So we stopped by the dollar store.
AKA all year-round home decor.
Yes. So we bought some Halloween decorations, and we found these cups, and we found this candle, and
a couple of like ghosts and stuff.
Yeah, they're in the corners. I don't know if they're even in the frame. We got this light.
It's nice.
It's nice. It changes
That's what we use
colors.
for the pictures.
Yeah, it changes colors. It's really cute. Thank you guys for catching up with us. We hope that y'all are sticking around. We hope we didn't offend any of y'all. It's just kind of some things that just have to be said. I guess we'll see you next time. EP out.
I thought we were okay to scream.